Everybody, I want to hear you. Let's go. Come on. One more time. Come on. I like it from Aka on guitar.
Exactly 6:12 on the dot. 6:12, 6 p.m. on the dot. This is no Kremre live on Today Ghana News TV. My name is Nana Kofi Apieni Eboa. Yours truly, Lawrence. And I'm at no human days, made no Kremre, bro. But I was saying, wherever you find yourself, maybe I will be out here with you. But I was saying, me when you break, na which we feed in at us over share. You know, on this show, we only deal with the truth and nothing else. It's in the say, but make sure, say, who join us here now. You just press on Facebook, you know, make sure you just hit like, you share, and you drop your comments. And someone you bet you on common. Baby, Obenya Jumedia will be actually we are live on Twitch, on satellite, Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn. Nina, Today Ghana News TV, Oko Mabenya Jumedia in Biashe. Now, sweet me the Wajin but associate channels, no, in the High FM 93.5, Achim Hema in the Eastern region, Kings Radio in Accra, Jamframa at Rara in the UT region, Sekina Information Center, and on Tatale, Northern Ghana, Adeleman Community Information Center, and also on Quanta, Samsung Fans TV, Aflau, Volta region. Then they in Sembebina, Echegu. Now, I want to go straight to the headlines, no, and some of you making the way to the front page or today's the Evening Tribune. The Evening Tribune, some of me copy or front page, you know, and I will just introduce my guest straightforward. We'll zoom into the conversation. To the front page, you know, headlines now, front page, you see ADP hosts first ever UN International Day of Hope in Ghana. Nature say a NDC pa da pene twem ukupim wo gumwa porting nature say district no ADP hosting the first ever International Day of Hope honum na besha ahemfo ne etitirefo mbepiem we honum a say media mutimi hwe man ko nkan na emu ye hwam papa because ahokeka na nanom any paying for the bad media na sen nature say ade a enije wo da nyame ase say sa dwumedi etimi akoso ya asase so gomo porting historic milestone in Gomwa East as Africa hosts first ever UN International Day of Hope. Nature say MC na oda no sinuidi na historic papa ni aje say dwumedi we betimi ebepiem ni paswa so na itimi edishisha no fefe CD appreciate by 42% reserves at $11.1 billion US dollars. And Bank of Ghana report on the local government minister applauds Gumwa East support for NDC. And also no above we and some it's making ways to the front page of the Evening Tribune. The Ghana's only evening watchdog. We need some maybe people on just say people every Wednesday they are on our bejaso. They are abasia ko etwetwam nyina no na akeka na abom fefefe na de amawo. Meda was say winya bre na enei Jumedia ebedi no mpanimfo atena say me Mr. Emmanuel ano ne NDC communication member Germany network no communication team no diaspora una ene misaka na mini bedi Jumedia no na me say me kra no me kɔ ne ho was ende no even though the topics no so or other petty ones be person the best start as Jumedia news way to cash say Mr. no enumere mema wajo ene akwaba
Lejo so na eti say
nyame adom boko waji susu amami na pese unfa akwenya we na unchia arofu mienu miensa bi sma maybe na me moving ko peni adongo so
yo meda wasipa Lawrence medenchia kese ebema Ghana for nyina na medenchia ebema His Excellency the President and the executives for the good work they are doing. And Yeniaso Lawrence, say Ghana for I shall say him and never bore a buffer. You share send $1 AC for me na actually affect ordinary commodities. It is a good way and a good moves president. Aye na mekase nyame enhyira president na onhyira NDC na onhyira Ghana for nyina efri se de Ghana for hwehwe ene ahoto de omo hwehwe ene omampanyina oye asuti Lawrence yehwa nchie mede emu de eye hwampa bema atifo ne ahwefo a omo so se mre na omo be join ye maye nyina ye discussion ebinom de omo comment eba na dabi a yenzo ye kan entene no ombetenetene which is well appreciated yani esopa omonkosoma omo comment no enye relevant this conversation because omonti na ete ha sabi eka ye nko ade anka nimdi aye wono ene nsema ye kan nka make no sense but omo ene timitie Emma yensem no omo tenetene through their comment and other stuff ma timidenchia emo medenchia ma wo medenchia me co-panel NPP nino na I say Ghana nti ena etia enye party ana amanyoko bi ehu hia kese Ghana na mo Ghana discussion no my discussion no ko Ghana so na Ghana for mabunu ne emu ni panyina nya so mfaso enti medenchia ema obibia
medase Openi Dr. Masood Abongo ono so chairman for the NPP Russia branch on so enemies Misakani Openi Dr. Abongo Masood Pacho in remember wakwaba any aju ebaji media news Openi Abongo. Okay. Me also Openi Abongo ahomano yayewe. And then in Nigeria former president. Former Openi.
Yeah.
Pacho mema ajo any akwa baba juma dewe so na mama akwenya so ebi echia mpenifo ne adofo na afede ya chasi.
Yeah, the Yamia say was another day say yeah Babeka Ghana once and some. Now me person may use this opportunity. Achia NPP for Bibia, especially Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia on a past presidential candidate and a past vice president, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, Michel Bibia. Now must use this opportunity. Achia Kennedy upon Governor Japan. Say omo show interest on contest a presidential election come 31st December, come January 31st, 2026. Now, Miami branch for NPP Russia. My person may use this opportunity to achieve win. I be more via Michio, and I'm a former branch NPP Germany. Michio will be more via. Now, Yami boy, Echena, I say, your delegate congress. Our delegate conference our Legon University of Ghana. Me find say started near Enra and if you shall say in Eba, but by China no 18th December go for be free omo be free abochire omo be free stream Eba. Now Saturday 19th July ye di bibia so ama ye nyina enti Lawrence me person me this opportunity once again HM co-panel ano say ene there ya share view ebe junjun Ghana ho me da say
musime da ase Openi me gidi se nde dwumedie no ebe de yi pa se de obi ahụ kekan sitie no ndransa na Nigeria former president Openi Buhari awenya no baby ko late yede ni mu eba Nigeria ehwe na ekata ni chi mejia mefasa akonya we so ama Nigeria fu ina yako na mamenko nsema etwego iso ensema yebetwetwe ho nkomo no bi ende eye violence a ekoso Oh, Blekuma, I round. Yeah. Last week. And send baby also. And only a main topic I be discussing. If you want, so I want to just take a quick look before I ever cross our way. So we just want to take a quick look at the ongoing saga about Ghana Hanum. Yeah, Nigeria. Opening bi or say Oye Igbo King or Ghana Hanum. And ni tirimu ni tirimu no. Waje some acres of land wɔ Ningo Pram nsɛm a ɔde tu dwa wɔ anansententan no so no kyerɛ sɛ ɔpɛ sɛ ɔnsi adan schools na build a nice Igbo village for the people ɔmo Ghana ha no Igbo community no ɔmo Ghana ha no sɛbi sɛ mpanyinfoɔ no bi etumi tu kwan firi Nigeria ba na nka wɔ host ɔmo hɔ no na akɔyɛ nsɛnsɛm bebree wɔ Ghana ha no. I would like my able guest, and I'll start with Mr. Emmanuel to touch on this. Now, as someone person said, now people are calling on the Ghanaian government under the leadership. John Dramani Mahama say, this is a state, a sovereign state. Now, Obiaba say, and also the Obi creating the kingdom woman. Opening person meji wadwen kyerɛ wɔ asɛm wei ho na yewia na nka de wɔ so de ato aso emre kuma bi
yo Lawrence medase we de enka a topic no ho meboa
dabi
okay
na
yo
akofa
mame ntenete emfiri ho efiri sɛ
immediately
one sɛ Ghana any we are seeing no memfa ne sɛ ɛba no Africa nkasa yɛde tukɔtena yɛka sɛ tukɔtena sɛ obi ɛbɛ settle resettlement nketenkete no ɛna yɛde ka bɔ ma kuro no ɛbɛyɛ Ghana nti ohwɛ na yɛhwɛ history a we know our root where Ghana a lot of people has migrated from na ɔmo abɛ settle Ghana na ɔmo abɛyɛ part of Ghana and as ɔmo abɛyɛ Ghanaians. Minua sɛ saa tukɔtena no so a yɛ maa so no akyɛ old days ne nana saa tukɔtena no yɛyɛ saa resettlement ne nyinaa ɛnɛ yɛafɔme Ghana ɛnɛ yɛde seal ato ya no hɔhoɔ ntimi ɛmma meka tukɔtena no ho bio ayɛ end na obi si oba bɛyɛ na wabɛkyekyere village ne ade a me deɛ to my ideas many omo nya adwe because one Nigerians yenua no but we know the caliber of anase we know the activities many mabuno a omo se omo ma saa ade we ma so no many omo ya adwe na me joining omo 100% every day say na yeti ase ma omo betena Ghana ene settle a acha ye 50 years omo betimi de omo ho awura ya manyose mu kura aka se omo so pe so omo bedi Ghana so which ye Ghana for ye ntimi nko Nigeria enkonko ye sa ade no na we kura ye first on it kind e wom se Ghana for obi betena ye obi betimi enam se ye pese omo anommoa na omo nya leader obedi omo nti yetimi allow se obi nya omo chief obi nya omo president in Ghana. This is possible say betimi Nigerian community and Nigerian president, Nigerian community president or Nigerian community chief. Now, say Igbo king, he came with one specific tribe as Igbo king, not a Nigerian king in Ghana or Nigerian chief in Ghana. No, we can't do that. Yentimi allow sa niema no manon koso. A koso no beche the community or be or beti school or be we be dua Igbo niema no enye possible ade Nigeria asase asana so jiri so omo sika na oyeyi a yenim se omo what is a China for abe yeyi na omo akase ya China village ye or China president and ye or China king wa ha no China for do wo Ghana no omo do so se no omo ana even so omo do so se no omo kora na omo osika se no Chinese are our developing partners. Omo kra nye omo adwen so omo ba be fa ye kuru no abe chechere no foforo anaso abe chechere omo akuru a omo be di China niema. Mo Igbo fo no ye ne mu nyina ye Africans ye nuane ye di mo betimi adi bi. Ye nim say West fo no a sabi China fo no Asia ne ada you know omo na di nuane foforo a sabi meka say omo ba ye man no mu a omo didi ehun ye den kakra from the beginning and achiro mo adapt ye nuane. But ye nyina ye ko Nigeria aduane amudi bia na yedi enti saa me beti me kuru me be chechire ma be yeke no de me ne nya adwen unretracted na me enra I got information say Hassan Ayarega was report to ama yuko editeni no ama ono bibia for na ase. I know this guy from a bit history about this guy from Hassan Ayarega that he came as a obia or a businessman or ton ordinary cassette and waboabo and communities nano and pay tribute to him or they I raise it to this standard but I know any me account from Hassan Ayarega account Hassan Ayarega aka Ayarekov from his account na me get this information but I know say sa niema na o maso no apaska I ain't go through. And I know how this man has gotten his way to mingle with our politician and top leadership. But the mechanism, the youth no a tuanamoa is a good point. Omona mine yomodia. Ye mabuno. Mpainfo we more next 50 years, next 100 years, there will be no more to exist. Sata no ye jama ibu fo abe chichiro mo community a se beduru e bi no mo ne ye contest election mo ne ye contest MP. Why ya nhwe ye kura time will come we will have a member of parliament from their community to be in the parliament. Now, Nigeria for take over Ghana. No, this cannot happen. I will say a sovereign country. Obi betimi aba ni aba be business. Aba ni aba betena. Eno kurano for short time, not so long. Enti Ghana, send yes institute ye niema introduction of the Ghana card, I thought that it's going to put a big difference between Ghanaians and other settlements. But it seems that there are a lot of Nigerians in Ghana. I don't know what kind of resident permit and other stuff they are using. But how you need this permission to stay. I know they give you a limited time of stay and until some best do okay, what my at the so within that limited time of stay, no much man a kind of unbefisted and I say unlimited time of stay. It is a Nigerian force or mobile by my more. Yeah, the Pamomo. Some other country, yes, you other countries, you have more coin more. Namum some babe chichiro village on bebano muntimini and live together as a community. May them come crimes in one some more crimes there is between them because Ghanaians are also committing crimes somewhere and other things. But Nigerians, we cannot allow only one specific tribe like Igbo to settle somewhere and build their village. And you back a force beba, a Hausa force beba bechiromo village, Burkina force Emma or Munipa mechiromo village. Then Ghana and assassin, there is no more Ghanaians. We have Burkinabes, we have Nigerians, we have Igbos, we have whatever. And possible. I support them.
Mr. Anomeda Wasi, Mami Teki Honorable Dr. Abungunso, Adwene Ewo topic Simakume be now the main topic of the day. No, it Doctor. Hello, Doc.
Yeah.
In Koma Yedi, Wadwin Chair when they say. Doc, what to make? Doc. Doc, what to make?
Yeah, me too, Kapa.
Doc, come on, the depende I see me last week. Ghana I hot pan, and we share their cost now. But what's your monthly say? We are bad GSA over how many acres? So, person building the village near there. They are hosting penny for we were president on the Krum unless they come to him and he will be the one in charge and all that. We are a sovereign state. We are governed by laws. Na me pese me hu wadwen kyerɛ wɔ topic we.
Sebi to say near okay. Ghana is a sovereign state. And your mirror. A team Mrs. say so be back. None of mirror be against a mirror now. I was say a mirror for near day or money near day. Ɛfa ho kwan na ɔmo sure say bibi a ɔmo yɛ bia no ɛwɛ and it goes against the rules. I didn't make us so ɔbɛkae a mmerɛ bi na Volta region there was some section of the community me refugee no say Transvolta and I said Togo Volta so ɔbɛkae and I say yeah ɔmo ba say ka ɔmo bɛgye ɔmo independence bibi saa yɛ demonstration ɛma aban ekyi ɔmo etu mu. No more old man be eka ho kra mate say old man ewu echi omu tun for some time I said na senya no mo ye den mo ma mo be eno mo di asem na say bi mi kra mo prosecute omu enti me sisi say Ghana de ye mre ne ye adwuma enti obi ba sa na no ba agese law na I think the security institutions or the institutions that are supposed to see to it that obi violate your sovereignty and I say obi ma be disturb your peace they should take those people on. Eti me say we there security for na be handle no. But I was saying na kai say Ghana to any question say abuse obi human right. Say say me nim kura na Ghana bibi ewo bia yesi hin wo ho. Uko Germany a ye wa Ghana hin wo ho. Uko Germany ye wa Asantefo hin wo ho. Uko Germany ye wa Igwefo hin wo ho. And we are for the community in living in the country. And the meaning say bia omo ha no no on person mu si omo president aye for their community there. Me gidi say ebetimi aye den aye ye. Mami more example Russia. Na your Ghana community in Russia. And then can say your constitution, right? Your state constitution and of course you go register. Russian government can say no. Yet means state say Ghana community constitution because in Russia you only have one constitution, which is the Russian constitution. And Tibet mind say it be a Ghana community bylaws or Ghana community rules and regulations. But we can't name constitution. But over Ghana had now, ultimately association be on the constitution. Who form association be ultimately your constitution. Even nukes one constitution, and people one constitution. But if you go to Russia, no, you can't have two constitutions. It's only the Russian constitution, whatever it is there, also a different name. But now you're Ghana community president, right? You're Ghana community president are only there. But you need to be more constitution, but what can say Ghana community president? And the Mrs. say is me go into details, no, and I need much information. So near me to me I can on me experience I mean and I meet me I can. But me a real program when I say me time I may research it now my brief information about it. And that's it.
Meda was say o modern cha mo de abano na de no ho Nigeria for ankasa kra na sebi papa de o mo de share no kra no they are saying no Ghanaians must rise up 20 me sure say penifo ehwe di ho dwuma say de be ya yi beto yen kofa ho bi amba we can still maintain our relationship in Nigeria for our Ghana. Now to our main topic of the day, first one we are talking about the Ablekuma rerun violence and its issues surrounding it. Last week, Yadan Yetwaba, Ablekuma North. Now, about to need trip. Bibi anko internet say rerun bim na here. And some people could see it. And that is where I realized that Ghana had on the side or Jetlini Busli for even though some of these things have happened in the past. And we've condemned it. I still find myself in shock and wonder, say, these things are going on again. I would want to start with Mr. Emmanuel, and my first question to you, sir, why did this repeat? under the watch of the NDC. It happened under the NPP. And because of some of this, due to some of these reasons, a young person can be the change that we wanted. The NDC was voted into power. So that at least Ghanaians will see a change. But I'm quite surprised there, under the watch of JDM and the leadership of the it's still happening. And to my surprise, some of the leadership in the they are still inciting some of these things. Say, it's now there. Mr. Ano, why? Is it something that was planned? And why can't we stop this under your watch? Because you're trusted Senka. NDC was Sweden. How can say Ghana for paying any happen? Why did this happen? And what's your take on it?
You, Lawrence, me saying I'm a child bill. Every say Lawrence, my man, free her. NDC, NPP, CPP, and whatever parties we have in Ghana. I think that drew elections is say most especially you share your bakwase Lawrence. You see you share be a friend kabi mamen kabi. But I think that the kabi mamen kabi no you share the fruma na the fruma pa ye NDC and a t kabi mamen kabi ase. Lawrence, met me I a bold a catcher say I condemn any kind of violence in elections or in any activities. Senka, ye Ghana for na ye dream ye who say ye Ghana for first. And kasa nema ACC, NCC. Lawrence, there is a nema mienu and a meme say NPP for and correct it. Ewo mind more. Omo and a problem. We can never have a kind of violence-free activities in Ghana. How can a general secretary of a party, any party leadership, describe their opponents as their enemies? Tambeni Idrus has stage way in life or in elections. How can a general secretary, an executive, and the leadership of a particular party describe their opponents as their enemy? One, we took it from another who should know better. Se okoto se NDC ni MPP ni preswa. Bua unye MPP ni no na ye mo NDC ni no. How can we incite our people? I thought say another should have known better, or ye parliamentarian or shemra or representative people. How can such utterances comes from him? Sure, Lawrence. How can such utterance comes from a person like Justin Kodia, who is also a lawyer, who has learned law, to describe his opponent, say, we have only one enemies and they are NDCs. Many Dr. Adongo Eneti Fidieswa ye discussion. Maybe a higher bet might discuss a very hot argument, but behind the scene, we are not enemies. I didn't know yenim say yenye enemies, Yemma enumomun nerdy ewo fidi so was a ye live for near T4 air Yemma ye attitude towards each other and nerdy say we only disagree with ourselves when it comes to the political and development agencies whom we have a trust to, and I discuss it. Now, personally, we hold nothing as personal because we are all Ghanaians. Enti media meka electoral violence meka say me am against it. Now, de esi wo ablikuma not no. I think say hwe ni say no say obiye discussing that there has been a violence. To me, it has been one of the peaceful by-election we have had in the country. You heard the lies of Ayawaso West were gone. You heard the lies of 2020 elections. You heard the lies of 2024 election, where we know one particular person on inciting most of the violence in our by-elections and in our general elections. in the person of Hawa Kumsin, I was say authorities take action, no more sanction. No. Because in their era of the days, Yehudi wo Ayawaso West were gone. Oko polling station inciting people to beat people, to shoot guns and other stuff. And year one, on one constituencies, what she's been doing over there, shooting people, killing people, contracting people to shoot people, contracting people to beat people. In their era from 2017 to 2024, even in the 2024 election, there was a reportage say ono a contracted boys binum momu shoot two guys be one was injured, one was dead. Me, I wanted to see how our Kumsin behind bars. Now police administration no, I'm blaming them because omoye the main year. Oba bruchiri ha. The police administration are independent, irrespective of who you are, whether you are a government in power or whatever. Won't mean taking laws into your hand now. Nkase ma buying a waso into uwa kunipa now na ho free. Uwa contract obi mana bobi batu akunu now na ho free. Lawrence, when the incident started, me that Friday no me point I had opportunity to watch the proceedings, the process along the line. A lot of them. Why do you go there with a pepper spray? So call with a pepper spray no kurano. And a one use okay different. What's saying use pepper spray no? Pepper spray is a weapon. And to imagine so bisu jinaho and also what to ocean who also use ya. And kobia use ne weapons. Now cover a lot of huge violence aba. Na de yamiase so omo ba ho no omo ate mananka obi ogina nchen innocent person ogina nchen. Now the people in the character no and omo be discipline omo say we cannot afford you inciting people, you using weapons in a certain kind of procedure. It should be peaceful, it should be more accommodating. Aye Ghana for adwenkyere na ye kwa akọkyere. So only obi nya adwen a ana wo need bad mentality. Why should you go to a polling station where you know say there's going to be innocent people, there's going to be children, because in so binum kura kwa omoni omomatimi ko because omomare bi obi ani fi obehwe omonti omoni omotimi ko polling station or berafoba polling station. Why should you be there with a pepper spray? Imagine say one who spray no one hit to target and ekogu innocent Ghanaian bi obe casting a vote so what the action mu yehwe sa ne constituency ho how hu or the hu abehye amanfo mu when it comes to election na how akumsin wa around obia suru say how akumsin die oba runner 1 to 2 no be inside boys mama abu obi and no be contract obi mana to 2 sa kind of violence, and that particular person now, or yes, I mama every kind of elections, yes, kind of result, The police should charge how comes in by now. Okay, trouble we are innocent boys now, or more any been prayer, any previous crimes are committing. The president should put his feet down. Now, all my police, clear instructions say, Monshe say, Sanyema violence, you discipline people who are in charge. Ebema next time, Obi Esu ye bibisa, Obema na adwi mu adaho. Sesiano, enema nipa bebre, ede ye ya obinum asho mumu. Once boys, I heard them. Me share a lot of footages. Almost a year by Yamu, how Akumsin Penebebono. That means how Akumsin was their target. How Akumsin torture people. Into a target for the people. Into Baby Obe show up Biano, or be a victim of how Akumsin no person taking revenge. Now that revenge, Epia National and affected how Akumsin now affected Adai. And Jad into a young fan Mranya Jumana says sanctions been the best sanction how Akumsin say in any election biano involve you can ask people to among supervising more, but you being there a threat to people. You being there a breach your security. Because we have had this event which involved how Akumsin too much in the country. And may sign the word of caution the security agencies. It seems that every time mo person blame politicians, but mo nim mo adwuma. They don't know their work as a profession. When it comes to elections, you are in charge. Why do you allow people almost serve as a threat to come around to breach your security? The security should be up and doing. No one will be bad by my say almost serve a kind of people special because we are honorable. When the catcher say ordinary Ghanaian on in a honorable. Every Ghanaian is honorable. We voting for somebody and just on why you're very more honorable than anybody. It is a certain runner so ordinary Ghanaian for so say on Uniswa. I didn't know ye or more ya contract or more the title of honorable na ya more a position say a position and more dignity no. Yet mean country say you are also wrong here to do this. The BIA pampao ye katan yemaso share or more bebu because of say any title be and any position be you address you as a hooligans, you address you as a criminal people. Now what about how comes here? The piano one who with a weapon. Who say NDC NPP executive CB baho okuta weapon. Miracle boaji ko all no okuta pepper spray. And now no the life on years at risk. Samia Wuku, I saw a lot of people around. Even the aspirant Namuko, I didn't know the anchor say, Mina, Abano family hunti, Mina, my life was at risk. Intermediate Memphasican, Brantain, Shamata, so I'm in for two in Shemihu. She went there without no weapon. Would there be beer how I could see? Nema or tear say on the life, Munina, and say, Mammy, Empa, Memwa, crime, basi, I'm going to cause a crime. Intermediate mean say this election has been violent. This election was peaceful, with the only small area where Hawa Kumsin was standing, no, and I say or involved, no, and people didn't like it, and they wanted her to leave. That was the beginning. And on Osha say spray, pepper spray. Now security cry, she didn't trust them. Said security can protect her. Into a mumu you saw no protection. This is very wrong. Let's condemn it as a Ghanaians. Imagine say Kwame presence a threat to the nation. What does it mean? A very big topic we need to discuss. Now, Minia, me Ghana for Minanim, Ayawa so West were gone, or Munim, what happened in a friend is Kumawu, what happened in Asen North. Asen North, a lot of violence happened. Yes, say binum cars, you should two binum cars, they were using guns. Election we won who two womb, yeah, who even second womb. The only thing is everybody use physical strength to fight. I don't know. That means we have made a progress to a certain point. Police were not weaponized. We have used reduced violence to a certain point. And I think so. It's one of the calm election. Now, Minia, Jamaica, as I can't say, you can't say a lot of things. I see. Our NPP, even within their own internal elections, and internal organizations, too much is happening. NPP doesn't understand democracy. She said, "Thank you, to Ayeko, a Drew baby, I say, Baumia boys be attacking Canadian boys, Yawo BC can okay, and you see, all these things, NPP is prepared for violence. Ye crana, ye party, and him say free revolution, Mune Baye, ye Rollins, ye Kua, ye take you over. Na yetimi seize power na yetimi transfer ye hyehyeye e ma kabima minka bi bebo atranse still ye violence free mu.
Honorable, have you chanced on Madam Anna Louisa video interview conducted after the incident happened? And
yes,
what she said.
I've chanced on it. I've chanced on every comment every executive has passed. And then I make a say all these people are victims of Habakunsin. Yeah, Hanabisiu. In Ayawaso West Wagon, Hanabisu was beaten. Enti ya shenimu. Enti bibi etu enemy. Edu baby na America said discretion na ye dia maye opponent and na result ye ha a party's hierarchy describing their opponent as their enemies. Enti how Akumsin has touched life. She has touched lives. Enti obiano ewo something to do with her. How Hanabisu an kase or ye so happy. No more kase on condemn because this is the personal or no timi order will be more bono on Ayawaso West we're gone. I watch it. Sam George comment. Yawa shenimu. And he said Hannah your friend say how Akumsin and caught the scene. I swear to God, say this is going to be one of the most peaceful by-election. How Akumsin and on what creating enemies among who be within the country and within the parties and other stuff. And how Akumsin should be made to face the law. Now, yen sanction, no, yen man a kind of sanctions be so China, who ye MP, and all ye people with power, and also ye be ye be who said that there is going to be consequences for you. You can't kill people, you can't let people beat people and go free. How Akumsin should know say a Ghana first before any political party to party or power. Maybe can't change this for say or party or power or exercise violence in any activities. Now or Ghanaians, because MPPs are also Ghanaians. They are not from other lands. Now, Mami and address very key issues. Very key issues. I was say break on Parliament and institute law to govern every by-election and every election. By-election, party, a lot of party machineries. It's not helpful. And what if there is by-election like Akwatia de me to me the main question say if there is no law, the security institutions establish a clear rules for them. Say we don't want to see any external forces from anywhere. Political party, whether you are the chairman of the party, you are whatever, or messenger, go and send it to them. But man, five executives be my region, a constituency, my constituency na any of my campaigns. Who will be catch meet the constituency executives, empower them, say, Monya Moduma ye. Say the better security, no, every time take full charge of these small people are work at Akwatia. I say peaceful election has gone on. Now, but who MPP executives now miracle boagenum now we no now your friend say I say Dunketia no more grounds. Yes, sir, mama the security agency no mama we are powerless because someone say there are people are omo ba around nipa di omo achi nti so omo ye bone na omo tea omo a ombeka so asimasi ni ase Dunketia ne ba ye nti no ase Dunketia is so powerful nti ye touch na be ha adwen no.
But Honorable, do you think that is why the security sometimes fail in their line of duty?
Yes, security no.
Don't you think sometimes among your security services no and it becoming this way? Because Honorable, because no, it's an honorable is clear. Because now the security sometimes, I don't know how, but they are particular on who to protect and who not to protect because of politics. The security services more. We are recruiting day in day out because of protocols. We don't even allow our security agencies to do the recruiting themselves.
Hear me. This thing has gone on long time. And then you fire a short discussion with answer anything when it comes to this. Because Obia to Obama bind the power or Perjumaye, a bind by power or a party member. Me say party ejai the members go now or ye neutral class or appoint or more be opportunity to serve the country. Send the panel your opponent now. The executive the action team say we any enemy no woman chances as a the person is still your enemy. If we have lived in advanced countries, Obia security they belongs to a particular political party. But in US,
is it the same in Germany? Is it the same in UK?
Allow me to flow.
Oh no, I know, but I have people watching from UK and all that.
Yes,
and I will
they allow me to flow. They will testify.
The security services in these countries, are independent or not, and they allow politics.
You can't be independent. A mindset. You can't be independent. A mindset. Nippon at the time of exercising the power, no, you can describe from your view say Akwa they were exercising the power independently. You hear the lies of somebody killing George Floyd. Or America phone him say we live with a community who people who are blacks. Say Nippon a racist or a racist. It doesn't matter how powerful or how low he will be, still a racist, and they will need him a personal. And make us independent, abrochiri ha, yewo, last 2 months or last 3 months or some months ago, there was election in one of the regions in Germany. No more yet elections. I'm a leader in one of the regions. Thuringen and other regions. Omuyi leader from a particular political party. We never experienced a whole political party organ and different political parties. And your more executives could go horse or campaign their bois or more colleague. It was so one thing just will be a live war and or China better. That is it. Say party no move a whole party hierarchy, a whole party machinery. And they are go constituency ni say or kwa campaign ama ni opponent ni candidate. It never exists. Now America nanka yeye one of the by-election bar nanka Trump move and I say Democrat and Republican a move ni whole executive jomaka go one region say and one you say or kwa campaign the one candidate. No, we don't do it like that. Obi here and no muti a lot of experience about this. May see a time has come. Be this akwetiaba yebekui. Say executives will campaign via ya sabron betimi akọ grounds. After a week to election, no, and as election day, no, they should all leave the constituency to leave the decision of whatever the people living there want to make, to leave it to the people to make it. More party and that means that you don't trust them. Leave them to do their work. Now, yes, how they have worked hard. The presence of you, what do you say? No any power. That means that executive now appointing or you're powerless or you're incompetent or ontimi nyaduma. Enti say akwatia election we me pese me hu something different. Executives and chom free by election no more allow omo executives na wo akwatia no omo resource omo independent to campaign for their candidate. If their candidate win, he win. Mejiri se he sesesia ye to aba na se party hierarchy na wo soro no etwe free by election we ni ejama akwatia for se munye aduma munye campaign munye say na ye from phone so say muda munye campaign munye na ye ntimi win seat no na se ye to aba na me kamechro say akwatia chairman ntimi nka so ye powerful enti oba na guys di na chia police be catch us oh we dey akwatia chairman na eba no me stopping the boys here or a very hard. No, the police will have power. The security around Nubeka said no, chairman or boys ntimi nko because him say akwatia chairman do ye chairman for akwatia onye national chairman enti or can be chire no kora na affecting adwuma. Na whole national executives coming around no obi wo hokora police ni bi wo person ye na adwuma but osoro say at the end of the day no be affected the profession no. Enti ye nja akwatia for mo campaign. Na NPP for NPP NDC for executives are more top hierarchy. If you want to resource them financially, resource them. If you have any advice for them, call them and advise them. Say a campaign your strategy. Allow them to make a decision. Allow them to make their job. Now Basintali move with a lot of his entourage. Now Samia Uku move with his entourage. And now unpopular your friends unpopular channels binum so almost why you say inside people no. Government should bring them to book. Me more TV channel be our more so ye nebeba but me Lawrence me catch me I'm right now as we speak I'm preparing and chairman na basic Ghana. There are some media stations I'm going to report them direct to authorities say san nyema nkrofo we mo anhwe anye bibia amfa mo nyema mo ye ho. They are inciting the youth. Now when we are crashing, when Basintali are crashing, now when Basintali is a CEO or Yenaduma with the youth, and to who's a youth to the chia. Janu no youth no here Juma. Quite a person be created Juma, but Mempesa Basintali be move the guys to election scene, say or Quaco supervise. Unjai the activities to the local and the constituency executives to supervise the election. And unjai security, they can do it better. But entirely from my party. But me kase of my party muntino, there be all move with his interact to other from one polling station to another polling station. Sana how comes in any NPP national executives, Samia Uku, Justin Kodia. Now Lawrence, a funny thing is party executives no ka say elections we ya boycott yenko enti won da bia meka me say utiwe no ma me aka kiro say abrantie dan we ye wo fi he manwuram na saa dan no ye me enemy bi dia enti manwuram na wokowuram na se bibi ye wa na de say wokoye den ho enti the question kura say bisa MPP for say omokoye den wo your friend say by election no omokoye den ho wo de samempa say mo candidate no kura na define mo party directives are most of them call one Samia Uku and others and most more define mo party's directives more respecting mo party's hierarchy.
Wrap up in just 5 seconds.
And to me wrap up no the mechanism Lawrence, the security can do that work. The security can provide enough measures for any by-election, but the top hierarchies, their presence in every by-election, it's making the security incapacitated to act in their own. You say, "Ade we are, yeah, I do my way. They are sharing, yeah, independently. Mo act independently. Into a kwatia by-election, yeah, bekwe, yen jama kwatia for, yen trust, yen have a trust in the kwatia executives. Now then, drew general elections are travel across all the country. Now more supervise elections. Now more trankrai. Now more tier results no masum. Now kwetia and I say ayawa so west wakon. Montiman tramufi anti unsupervised election. Anja ayawa so for mamanya mojuma. Anja your friends ablikuma no for mamanya mojuma. Now we move. This should be the end. Say the person in a peaceful election. Now you hold people responsible. This should be the end. Because say Akwatia chairman evaluate constitution or violating mra. Taking Akwatia chairman on will not be a problem. But taking a whole national chairman on will be a problem for the country. ATV should allow them to campaign and supervise their own by-elections. Now results are Ibinyano. Yemuse is coming from the people. And this is the will of the people.
Thank you, Honorable. I think I was going to ask you if you were to, if you were to reduce the hate or the heat between the two parties now, but I think in your submission, we're making in Amaye. So, Meda was saying, I would want to go straight to Dr. Abungu on the same topic, his take on it. Doc.
Yeah, Lawrence.
Yes.
Say you can't political vigilante and I say political violence. Me I'm against it. I didn't know make us Lawrence, we have only one Ghana. We are all Ghanaians. And what political party seeks to do is just to rule the country. And one and this call for elections no put the same Ghanaians or person rule on there. Then you don't know what you are about. But then who share the history of political vigilantism? Nina shall say free NDC. So I was not surprised. Some time ago, President John Mahama Onwakanye. So if they are going to talk about political violence, they are from the root of revolutionaries. And they know what to do about political violence. Or to our casa some with that. And in the video ni trending. But then in Lawrence, Ubesaka, political vigilantism, why no money end there? So overkai that unfortunate thing happened here. Ayawaso West were gone. Emma President Nana Akufo-Addo ST 3-member committee. Emma who found this by Emma NPP ST up task force. Sorry, committee no. Don't find it by Emma NDC passing law. Sorry, NPP passing law, which is the Vigilantism Act 2019. Here Nabekai said, you swear in Nana 2017. So 2 years time by 2019, or passing Act 999, that seeks to ban political vigilantism. And to say a party of on-pet violence. Party of seeking say there should be peaceful election at NPP, and the evidence is there. Who share the history of Ghana political parties and also political vigilantism? Or say say starting from the era of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, right? Dr. Kwame Nkrumah no veranda boys. The era na political vigilante or honeymoon. But over yeah era to say NDC bar power. We say we have something like the Hawks, na NDC vigilantism group. Over Aluta Boys, na NDC vigilantes group. Over the No Weapon, na NDC. Over Tax Force, na was Swansea Aflao, no me NDC. Over Gym 44, na NDC. Even though NPPs no more be. Oshe Bolga Bulldogs are na NDC. Sorry, Bolga Bulldogs na NPP. So political vigilantism na ewo hono. And NPP then a ban in unify home. But Oshe by elections now happen ya Abilikuma, which is the topic or Kahwasan. Osha, you could see that not NDC were prepared. Aqua said they did not learn from the lesson of Ayawasu West were gone. Because no, when we say we are victim, and they used to talk about it every day and day, they used to talk about it. But Oshene happened to be Ukluma. It was like they want to seek revenge. You see, on the other side, you're talking about something that is bad. You are talking about something that you have been a victim. But on the other hand, you are supporting what you said is bad, and you are supporting it. And the M1 was there so Ubisan about Hanabisu. Ushi Hanabisu statement now. Automatic, no senior how comes a year and a day. Because so on deserve ya. And how comes in deserve, but so on deserve ya, then how comes here, I deserve it. Ushi Jata, it was very unfortunate. So a minister of state, and no passes our comment. I was disappointed in him. But what can I say? Even when the president himself said, if they are talking about political violence, they are from the root of revolutionaries. He just tells you they are from the root of violence. President Kasa, so I was not surprised. But Ocean here happened now. Even though how comes in, I know I cannot see no use pepper spray. Me say, my use pepper spray that, right? Me use no na Yaha, na Russia, and me use pepper spray. Because pepper spray, who use stick, a weapon. Who use take bow be saying any who are a weapon, you bet much in prison for manslaughter or murder. But who uses pepper spray or Russia is not a weapon, it's for protection. So in Russia, we recognize pepper spray as a protection tool. And who uses stick and I say cane, they call it a weapon, and I say knife, and I say tool. So that is the difference. And let's see, share video now. What you say now? How comes not baby? But because NDC4 they prepared for this. Let me just say some from saying the minimum omudin. I'm gonna say the blues, the green army. I'm saying it's my friend. Another form of the vigilantism, a green army, and the NPP so any more than the blue army. And to say green army no, and this needed by Lawrence Mamin Kayo, me elections no, December elections no more Ghana. I was an observant El Boga, and you'll be surprised. NDC they organize well. Boys, no the motor tree. Who knows the baby no become. Have a bull. Maybe who some book constituency executive, NPP constituency executive. They were prepared. No more violence elections no. NDC were very, very violent. Wow. And to Oshe, how comes in now? She was holding the pepper spray for protection. And you could see that the people were coming to her. So she used the pepper spray to spray and protect herself. And Oshe Papa no so O2 to say kung fu now. Who do you say no meaning no? Was the police for I create barrier. No, so to me, she we could have guy no me to me share video ni sa e continuation ni sa. Said o she no. I am one.
Na yo pe, said you feel na yo pe anase ne the who be da o.
I am one say Obama. I am one say Bema pa. Ah obo ba. And what me feel say. Kay Bema kura no feel say so ko hitina. I would have not been surprised because a Bema. But this is a woman. What comes to your mind? A woman, what will come to your mind? A woman can be your mother. A woman can be your father. A woman can be pregnant at any time. And the Bema dear, no matter how akoma ye, matter how bofu, and you consult to son, a boba. Lord is serious. No matter how, oh yeah, no matter how the situation, no matter how oba a provoke, and you consult to son, a boba. Me principles no. Because Lord is letting me kasa oba obetumi ayem o wanyensa obo na obetumi apra oba yesu na yesu oba membo no nofo obo no nofo obetumi apra and also obetumi afenti enti oba wuri se no to abona na oye bema so a nyesa be na ewo so we nya onyanko bema oye oba enti first of all let's condemn it na condemn mbema attack mma. It's not good at all. Mbano, they already have punishment. Uwaro yira na ofanyesa 9 months. Obe bresa, obe carry weight sa, kopinso obe koliba sa wo. This is enough punishment for women. No sa ko tu so obe bono. Na ohwe how okum si nukura na be it has happened. Be it may. Ohwe Lloyd, our deputy national organizer. Oh yeah then. You could see the video. Original nominee on common. When you were not to know, Obia Tuashino, no it's over Johnny, and Obi to call hitting, and not to form more, and no more.
And that is where I was a little bit confused about the security, because at a point you saw that he ran towards the police for protection, and it looked like nobody did anything. Obi Anyefe.
And no make who say the police no to say the party is in power, and the police no mushru. That is one thing. Your police they are not professionals. If a police is professional, they should have condemned it and they should have arrested those guys. Those guys are there. Some of them are even going to work. I learned that some of them.
Hello, Honorable Doc. Okay, so Doc, enter me in Kadia. Let me take this opportunity and read some of the messages I may also far. Now, I've got this coming from Kwesi Insia, and Kwesi Insia is saying, "Good evening. What is Dr. Abungu saying? Political violence was started by damn contradiction, throwing bombs on Dr. Nkrumah." Interesting. Or say Chumesi, but you you can cry my wife. Now, what the high business? We from Patience Darkon says, "Good evening, watching from Hamburg, Germany." And I just show no to the bogus and Kwan and show no me that's. I had me a kind of cranty. You can tell, say, we are coming from my own. Shark Gift, he says, "Well done, Lawrence. Thank you so much for watching." Pato, anyway, so joining live in the pet. There's one thing you should do for me. Just make sure you like and you share. This one is coming from Lady Mo _2. So watching on Twitch from St. Petersburg, Russia. Good message from Dr. Abungu. Ano. Thank you so much, Lady Mo. I've got these ones too. And then the messages no doors. Messages no. There are a lot. This one is coming from Prema Oye and says, "God bless you, Ano, for this wonderful submission. Watching from Mati near who Machi. Yao Nyame Yao Biu says, "Wonderful submission from Comrade Ano, watching from Nkwanta in the OT region. Your program is also live on Adeleman Community Information at Tutupene in KCB. Thank you so much. Patoba Amanusola, make sure you like, you share, and you drop your comment as well. And I'll do you the honors to read it to the whole wide world." So these killings in Ghana are mostly political. Why are Ghanaians now pointing fingers to the Nigerians in Ghana? Hey, thank you so much. Thank you so much. This one is coming from my own mama, Stella Bryant, all the way from UK. It says, "I personally feel NDC are doing exceptionally well, being in power less than a year. Let's give them all the support to rule our noble country, Mother Ghana." Thank you so much, Mama. Mama Stella Bryant from UK. Robert Kingpay says, Lawrence, you are trying to be biased. The violence was started by the NPP watching from Paris, France. But I also want to channel any bias. I mean, I'm only moderating the show and I'm taking submissions from my noble guest. Nana Tafrimu says, good evening. Today, Dr. Abongo is speaking like a nationalist, watching from Tatali, northern Ghana. Frempong Befi says, nice show watching from Acoustic near Sumenya. Please make sure you share. Thank you. How is Sumenya? Sweet Mother Tete says, good evening and watching you live from LA. Did you say Los Angeles? Because you were last one Ghana and LA. So maybe it's Boateng says, good evening. I'm watching with the family from Lisbon, Portugal. Thank you so much. Share my wife. Asempa Hene Buachi says, watching and listening from Achim Hemang. I don't see anything wrong with what the chief said. There's a lot of Ghanaian chiefs in the UK and USA. Okay, but I was watching channel now. Maybe said Ghanaian kings no more UK USA near there. No more the own community, and I say build a community. Even though there are communities, but are they building a kingdom? That is the question we should also ask. Are they building a kingdom? Okay, may I say? I'm expecting more opinions and thoughts from you, so make sure you do bring in. This one is coming from Django Longo. More fire burning. This is Director Pacho Yonko Django first message is more fire burning. This is Kwame Ajiman, Freiburg, Germany. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ajango Longo. Another one is coming from Kweku. You said, I'm watching you live from Suhum in the eastern region of Ghana. Thank you so much. Please make sure you do share and drop your messages. Jamprama TV, good evening and greetings from Rara in the OT region. How is Rara and the entire OT region? Thank you so much. This one is coming from Ghana. The nation should take the submission of Ano, watching from Bosusu in the Pantiakwa district. Thank you so much, Ghana Himfi. I have this one also coming from, okay, I think I just did it. Dr. Abongo is back on the line. Doc.
Yeah.
Doc, Pacho, you're on the floor making a submission. Pacho, ubeti mi amaonu komai.
Enti enna me kanu. Enti utimi say NDC almost started BBR. And Lawrence, the evidence is there. Usheni happening nana. Say kase MPP ni akobobi. Da. In a year
But point of correction, we saw some of this at the Iowa Sports Work and some others that we can mention. Just continue. I'm only telling you what I know.
Nti Osha Blue Comedy and say na NDC for no boys no na NLB. Even though I know he's trying to compare what happens to Ayawaso West Wegon. But Osha Ayawaso West Wegon now. Near Omubo Jetanasum no Osha. This were the security men. Now say a police for no and no provoke on Omubono. But Osha we na NDC vigilantism group and I know acting Saadiano. Okay, they are not the security people, only your police. So that is the difference. And I'm looking forward to say President Nukrabeva condemn President statement about it. Near happy West we gone. Mino Kaseyi Sesieno. And my president has set it up, right? Committee.
Yes.
Which resulted in the banning of the vigilantism groups in Ghana. But as a major view, NDC for year the Green Army now, NPP so yeah the Blue Army now. I did a view. Eti me did say, and yet there was a yes so. But what I can tell you is that NPP we have to protect ourselves. because President no can say. And a whole statement from the leadership of some of the NDC. Jata is one, and Osha and Bishop so one. So meaning that Oma force near air question, and the NPP have to also prepare because if you have
please let
in your background,
me also draw your attention, not to be biased on the topic, but you made mention of President Nkasai. We are still waiting on the president to talk about this issue, but so far, I think Fifi, we are very quickly Abekasa on that, and we are condemning the act. I'm just drawing your attention.
Yes, we are condemning acting, but then we can say Fifi are condemning, but we have the same political leaders, the political elite in their party who are supporting it. So if the president have not yet come out, then Fifi Kote that you have just mentioned, but I have seen Hanabisu supporting it, I have seen Jata supporting it, and you have seen Fifi Kote condemning it. So that is 2:1. That is what I'm saying. Basana, I was saying yes to NPP. You prepare your home, now you protect your home, because who judge our home? One share na yakobo. So only your home, then na your boo nine, no one fainting. So what do you have to do? Also protect your home. And we as a party, you will protect your home. Next time you elections are, we will prepare to protect ourselves, right? Now obi antimi then, antimi be boya sa no amfa no ho enko, right?
Are you inciting violence? Doctor, are you inciting violence?
No. That is what I'm saying.
When you talk about preparation, what kind of preparation, what do you really mean?
Yes, when you got that preparation, and then you will prepare, now you protect your home. No be me boy. So I say, Lloyd, no, no be born. Who be say no be Janu? And no be clicking no. And no much say bunu blues. Oma consider no could say a political party, national organizer. Oma feel. So you can imagine, obi or national executive on your shina your bonus. Now me say I me that me Juno say me contest for MP Krum, then say come put him to say board. So if that will be the case, or say me so me man for you protecting me. And the next time me call by elections, many me see for no 1, 2, 3 be. So young ko eba say me jana no be boot me now have a block it. Na boot na nka committee anko come no. Na me see anko tutu. That is what I mean by you say we protect your home. Because say if the state have refused to protect ordinary members or ordinary Ghanaians, now political party betima organizing conformal mabo board ya, and also pay protection more. No being coherent and kobo. It's ABCD. It's as simple as that. Copy say be a president can say no, near cosuno, ma condemn ABC. I want attacking we how a comes in new way we need no ma condemn. Ocean ya no I can crana. Or say how a comes in a be all your violence ni. And to many that. And as I say, yeah, even though he condemned the act, but in another angle or supporting a how comes in, and we can continue this way because we are sana how comes in so and also we should support how comes in. So I say okay, and me protecting me. Next time me protecting me. And I say NPP superpower because there's no way NDC stay power forever like that. And this is NPP superpower. Because I say okay, last time me say anti-mamism retaliate, which I think is not good for any of the political parties. Now, Basintele, even though or you're young or you're youth or teen, but also Kai say there is time for everything, right? And in Yama born or your popular say you have to be humble. You have to know. Or to me, say if they do care, we do care. If they do care, you do care. No be care. Lawrence, and your violence not excited. If you talk of keke, send me no name. Every say true. And to be shooting back, me me shooting me no. To be shooting me, no me shooting me son. And to share the trend and how it is going now. It is NDC that are reintroducing the political violence, right? And then we can say NPP, we should be ready to protect ourselves. I was saying, you're prepared and protect your home. You protect your members, you know, because we are all Ghanaians. No one is more Ghanaian than me, and no one is more Ghanaian than you, Lawrence. Even John, go for a president, but he's no more a Ghanaian than you. You're also a Ghanaian. Miss me a Ghanaian. Even if you don't know Kran, no Kran you can send no because say I buy to your car, me I buy to your car. But me to your tax and to your tax to your John Mahama. And you know kwa you train the car. Baby order, baby ODD, and me tax na the yes man. But me no I buy any shame mammy. And I even need more protection than the president. Because me na me man Juma eh. Now the president who shares na you pun crofo na untimi be kan hwe ya. Na security for be kan hwe ya. Even Minister of Interior, Minister of Defense, omuntimi be kan hwe ya. And the say you preparing protect you. Lawrence Anami boy. This is as simple as that.
Now we make your
without
submission.
self-conscious, say we a youth. What brings about political violence here? More money Juma no. It is all your youth. Na Basintali, and I say any political leader, Ebefro, Edo Kwa, also show we because we need we are in the era of social media and smartphones. Videos be capture, camera be capture, and you will be in the timeline of any of the political party. And to miss in your for so your NDC ni, your NPP ni, may more being used on your violence. O page you my I did not go page man ye, no go boom for. And as only so one holding Buko Moho. I don't go training than boxing. Boxing, you only need to train. When you fight at 1 hour, or the training, Namunko, Uku, lose one, lose you. Who lose you, who win you, when you see. So why don't you go to the boxing ring and go training? Nani boxer, NGP, NDC Papa. No more politicians they use you for 500 and I say 100 Ghana. Why should you let yourself be used this way? And Lawrence, I dare me condemn me, and I don't support political violence, and I'll never support political violence. But we will get ready to protect ourselves for sure. That one there, you be protected because President now is Minister of Interior
Protection, you are protection. Yeah, okay. Under which context are you trying to say that?
Nice. A lot of them are changing much role. Say Minister of Interior and Timmy Kashia, Minister of Defense Timmy Kashia. No police in the say who you know. Let me boom for to me and protect Bimudia. And the next time, me say I could cheer elections no me call. By elections no more cry. But now I engage. Let me hear them cry. No my engage. Now me business partners be near ya de cry. It not concern me kwa ebelekuma but me anko. But I could cheer by elections no me call. And I'm gonna say me call honuma. Miss Womizongo boys or harm in Omunam, if you work with your honor. Me qua, now me call police station and I'm called observer as someone who love my party, political party. Me mom so dimechi. And in case of dimechi, and then we say, NDC ni be babe bomia. Now I'm going to say, hey, moon protect you. Moon protect you, no mamma bombe. So to mo protect you, no blue ni me abetomi. And I say, Miaka Sankasa, me your boxer. Say, I'm from the close night training. And the bus will be have two blue and I'm protecting me home. Utu and I'm smart to be. Now I'm protecting me home. But the police intimate me protected, yeah. And this is good news because we all want to end violence. But the police need to be protected, yeah, then you should prepare to protect yourself. Right? And the best way to defend is to attack. The best way to defend is to attack. Right? I'm expecting say the president will come and condemn it. And expecting say the police will arrest those involved because we have seen their pictures and some of us know them. We know them. Some of them know where they stay, where they are living. So if the police have refused to arrest them, then we will make sure that any by-election that we are going, we will go there to protect ourselves. We will not rely on any state institution to protect us because they have failed. If really they want to protect us, then those guys should be arrested based on the act or the law that NPP passed, Act 2019, which is Act 999, the vigilantism law. And the law is very simple. But the police need arrest those guys now who cause that confusion in there. They will have trust in the police. And to cover elections, and then you can say, "Oh, will be easy with you." But if the police refuse to arrest them and the president also refuse to come out, then any by-election that we are going, we will get protections for ourselves so that no one can just come and beat us like that and go scot-free. No.
This one is coming from my own dad, Mr. Peter Hasler, all the way from UK. It says, I agree. There is too much hate. There is too much hate between these two parties. And per the submission I would like to go back to Mr. Emmanuel Ano again on the same topic. A quick rebuttal from Mr. Abongo, if you have anything to say. What your kind?
Yo, Lawrence, me say Abongo so prepare. Me treat Ubia because Ubia ye Ghanaian. Na Abongo say NPP for be prepare. Ebe phone. Me catch any plane say so almost be prepare. Ebe phone because from my humble submission, me can say the top hierarchy should avoid involving themselves in by-elections. Omoma grassroots no constituency ni omo adwuma. Na so no so obekwa akwatia na obepe boys edi omo nachi na ombe protect no. Say boys ne de enye nipa no no na ye first class nipa nti ono bepe boys ombe protect no. Boys ne de wu enye hwe a onkwa akwatia. So ye be ma akwatia by-election omo announce a onkwa akwatia. Onkwa akwatia me nkase bia yemona na yenye na but okwa akwatia no incite any violence ni ho be ye mobopa. Me you see say ebani e kan say na discuss issue national in the national level na say NPP form penisa mo nti democracy ase mo so mo nim what the laws are because your constitution na mo nim won na mo betrans na mo describe bibia say na mo si penwa we will also go wrong with you. And it's also NPP for be protect your they should protect themselves. Now, how well they will protect themselves, will declare at the end of their violence that they will start. How a kumsin who catch a TF say pepper spray for protection. I don't know be a organ and be Europe, Russia, how to bisa so be adding to be any pepper spray one. Massa, say be a wronger. Let's be honest with ourselves and condemn it. Or can be say me eji tum say yebo how akumsin no den me ka say me condemn every kind of violence whether in an election or any gathering because you Ghana for first. Now you going there with a weapon and having a bad record say what dear ube con violence kosuno. Anza bongo onye tattoo issues on the ground because how akumsin no checking the track records ne niema oya me. In the election, I followed the election to end. How Akumsin, who tied the eyewitness account, Krana, they came to the grounds with Samia Ukuni Adayi, Ebe year interviews to be, and they left, and how Akumsin came back. Ada on a pulling agent. Why would your presence Ebe change the outcome of the area? And change if you, why should you be there? Whilst your colleagues are out there, intermediate NPP for no de aswade na yomu ni akakabensem ni kasa honte and I call with a protection. Go with your protection. Say how I come in call protection. I swear to God, say president should set a record straight. Say NPP be started violent now or treat two and now or treat weapon be the security should act swiftly. Or more arrested and prosecute. Na yenya records for mine has been there too long. Every by-election we know we should start from there. Obi obe start any violent, obi obe weapon piano. The person should be jailed. Then set a record. As a yenya deterrent enough. And who said we are the consequences and anything yes what I so MPP for so. Now say on beba power. NPP no acha by the end of 2028 now omunya leadership kran wadi party nanim mo former president Kofo osimo betray mo yina ma mo mfa na asem nya asem ene mo party hierarchy esoro eka asem a efom fo mfa enti party we gina na so party no by the end of 2020 na agu na wo abongo wa party bi akọ na agu. It is stop inciting the youth say and I say ye be boy ho dey no betim dia boy ho dey no betim dia protect ho dey no betim dia protect ho aya ye nja bragging no ye nja kasa enye clear na emunti me better nka metimi aka say ye na aban power ujimi e bebo ujimi be say ye be kun ye be yo say mo aya was west we gone obi oti ne fie kura mo kosututu ne fence wo ho injeri nipa e ma ye withdraw from election no ade na mo hu munya abotre wate mo hu hwe na me nka say and I say president me ekasa president onye defense minister onye interior minister and as abongo nye yitu onye privy to hear the statement from the defense minister and the statement from the interior minister. I have had that opportunity to say interior minister has issued a statement, defense minister has issued a statement, and you don't need a president to come and talk about how Kumsin. A violence been a cause. Apart from the scene now, a man for Kohoko Pia how Kumsin no violence been a cause of election. Him from you know what is a violence cause. It's the same area, Coronana, petty violence. Why not is or two? Why no so use weapon? Obia use weapon. You people have a bad record in shooting. Mushutu or Ayawa so west were gone. Muko shutu or your friends Asin Central, Asin North. Mushutu or Techima South. Mude Samosi Mwabuamu Hua, Aquatia Munko Namunko Jimmy Muho. Namu Mwabuam Honko, Namu Betty Bibi or Moniso. Adena Mo ye Casa ye yadi na Ubia Huato Namumpa Hotokraza. South Yahudona Umpa, Obetra.
Mr. No, we are on a platform.
No, me, but I'm entitled to also my submissions.
I understand, but I'm only saying you be mindful of your choice of words. That's what I'm saying.
So me Doc.
Okay, so Sadok and Timmy, I wanted to give you some few minutes so we will make you a final submission on this topic. But if so, until there, I would like to move on to the next topic. And also I'm a parliamentary. So just in case now or joining Humana, money taking the last bit, or then we can gladly move on to the next part. While somebody needed, I will start with Mr. Ano again on this same. Last week I'm on able to just say President Sisiano or shall say a worker to do so. Fuel allowance or the government appointees no. That's in time. Now, the issue here is that here sometimes we see our appointees and all that they are going like, Charlie, yeah, sure, mine is.
Hallelujah. Enka osro hine. Ka apostle Stephen Amuakoho or control for penny ene kofa baye edema Inner World of God Ministry International ewa biblical truth. Miminda ediye nimi ene miminda bia. Abra abo enumere nonso Ghana time. Yeyini life ewa Today Ghana News TV. Biblical truths. Power.
Don't miss a beat, stay tuned tight. The best of the best, shining bright. Tune in now, it's not a game. Today Ghana News, it's your clan. Tie with Francis, a unique delight. Don't miss the magic, shining bright. Tune in and see the best of the best. Today Ghana News, you'll be impressed. And every week, a new adventure. Francis Jalil, we're ready. From the beach to the dance floor. Don't miss a beat, stay tuned.
Okay, I think Lawrence, my idea, me take a topic away. Na matwa so if you say, allowances na by ascribe no in a good faith. Wa take appointment be an oba say oba besom or mine. To see politics and that is how it should be, because Europe any amaya omoya advance in no yenim say omon spend a lot in their political appointees, any political executives, because minim kura minim say city ame was we I Freiburg hey your mayor. The last time I saw this mayor, he was on bicycle to his office. I was surprised. Ghana say aban appointee obi say we regional minister keka on na mo pese convoy. Cars bear 3, 4 need dinachi, na police escort dinachi. A whole mayor of Freiburg was on a bicycle or riding a bicycle and call a city parliament. That day now I was privileged because now a demonstration be city parliament in any for being a na joining. So almost time say mayor na I was like, wow. He got there, he stopped his own bicycle, he parked his bicycle, he locked his bicycle himself. And we or have a 1 or 2 word with some of the guys from Monim. Intina me very close. Na guy na catch say mayor when I am mayor of the city. I was like, wow. A mayor of a city, a bigger city like Freiburg or Tebaikeso or Nuesia Paki. Ghana se obinya political appointment nso obenom kura no pese obi ne emfama no ne phone obe piketi ko kura no or any aid so piki na odema no. We are tired of this kind of things. Wa ba se wo ba besomo a serve na enye se sika a obenya ene niema a obenya ntina o ba besom wa enti o serve na se president so ascribe allowances. I think it's in a good faith. Ubetimi auto bicycle. Ghanaians know already, say, who is MP, who is minister. Nobody is going to harm you. Live with the community. My community need access with you. Now, live a clean life. I bet my politicians who says, first, military is on standby and other kind of agency is on standby. State TS kamomo ebi tu rika kofane girlfriend ebi tu ka abra onkonko ye minor juma na odi kokko ye refreshment keke me koha na me yese na momfa me yire nkojum me yire koha me yire ko yi me yire yese na fei me ne obi krama eko babia. The state have to pay, sponsor their travel and other stuff. And I think say this is the time you be clean people are ready to serve. President there were declaring intention. Into say position now crown to mean soma. Just go away. Just write a resignation letter and give it to the president and say no allowances we are meant to mean to me any jumano. One minister, ye more clothes allowance, ye more house allowance. Say minister not in fee kurana or just house rent allowance or say house allowance. Ye more ye your electricity bill, ye just say we pay a lot. At the end of the day, no, every month biano, yes, every week bia ye weekly allowance for guests or minerals or better go free gymnasium. It's a lot of money. And son of Bosome so waji wakatria kakraka. And the president was making a very wise decision. And it has been a time or more person almost some minor. Omo be take position in the country. And your mom be piska diagu omo busu for her. Omo be ye pam. Na figa ordinary Ghanaian no bre. Government release stress. Wa relieve stress. Wa magana for stress down so no we yi omo hawa free ho. We energy we should all applaud. And America no abruchire ha. Sem me ba kurumu ha me nyame adomanya privilege to meet the mayor of the city no. Now turn the bike so back in the office. Now we see your noa ko parking the bike, locking the bike, then it's for a good button or walking in. Now we have privilege. Kasa omo ano mo ye demonstration wo ho anam sa ata me gina ho bia me hu no de. He didn't look himself so big than ordinary people no be serve no. He lived the standard of the people.
Another question. Why do they sometimes call us ordinary?
The entire yeka say ordinary ni said abongo submission bi no okan say na President Omama onye obia na ono na Ghana for na ye adwuma de tua ne ka. Yes, Ghana for man to me nyina say ono should be a special person, he should have a special protection, he should have a special traveling, he should have everything, every decision. Okay, a constitution now or say yeah, the Ghana to me nyina the president to exercise. And the president is very special. Whoever president ever appointing no president in kwane wo to me to appoint somebody to sack somebody. Onu kwan ntina yeka say oye the commander in chief of the Ghana Armed Forces. President Betmaka say ne me Ghana for nyina 6 o'clock mona it should happen because he's the president. Enti yeka say ordinary Ghanaian na obi a ono sabio se wato aba mo bi bet na sem kura no se bi onya ni permanent na asem bi wahu enti e kasa ordinary Ghanaian na me am ordinary Ghanaian because me ni position bia me kasa it could be possible say a bit obi betime tie no omo change bibi but it doesn't go a lot, it doesn't take a lot of words. But say adenti na bongo pese event si or pese president me kasa or jiri se president kasa na kuma beton yem. I didn't know person minister be makers. That means that these are special people. We have given them special powers, which has made them more powerful than us. And I address it, say ordinary Ghanaians because we live ordinary life. Nobody care about us. Struggle per anybody. But these people, they can live in their house, just walking, go around, sit in the office, and they have to be paid by year. I say tax. And the me trying to say, yeah, ordinary Ghanaian. I was say yes, we enjoy privileges binom as a Ghanaian. Oba abruchiri ha. People no mo live or money position biano. They also have a special privileges they can enjoy. Se si a metie sabi. Se me ka se ochena me nye adwuma na me ne me company mabre nti matwa me contract ma. I was say immediately me call job center. Ede my koma job center say na bosumi we kosi bosumi say me nya adwuma me pese me tena fie we ni mani so ade hunu ntino. I was say state ni tua me ka was a me tifie. I was say state ni tua me ka bet on tua me huge amount a ebetimi ebe mama ni aso bet obema me sika mu eduru a sabi o metua me rent ni me di bibedidi and the state ni betua. And that means that the state is supporting the ordinary Ghanaian. It is a fuel allowance. Made them person touch a lot of allowances, the electricity bills and other stuff. Kromuha, and as a Germany, executive a year. You pay, you rent your own apartment, and your state, bedding. Every state, or a way of supporting in certain levels, krana, and yet state, na unkonkodru mayo fee krumha mayo fee na security a police for etwa never even president krafie no unkonkodru na police for kutekutetu etwa ho ahia krumha mame putu nyema bi on record unhia military officer okutetu to tentene esen no da unhia bi chise bia there is a war or there is event which is more serious in the country but me my full train with military officers several times. Even I never saw once say military officer I could TB a sign or denam a bin si wokrumha mi hu bida ebia obidia hu bidia media mi hu bida ye share military for your full train de bia he o kono to tim kotran nchen hwi no ehu o te ho or man in business also man in business but Ghana pet and a military officer said or weekends are not true senate tintin police ni or on duty even any duty krokuta tua not true senate tintin wahu etimika emra so say nipa omo akoma mu omo feel say man they own the country, they have a responsibility to take say nipano and I say dodo man that mandate say omesom, they should be ready to serve the country. And we need this kind of people. And yet people are more say may call parliament because many skabibri, may call parliament because a honor metima mobilize a fund, may call parliament a honor metima creative future may call parliament a honor metimide and me to kwama makwama on your kusia de abaye different from normal Ghanaian. Or more take kind of a higher political decisions in the country. Mame enye mide an American president. He is one of the wise president. He will go into the book as a best president Ghana has ever had, as a wise president Ghana has ever had, as a bold president Ghana has ever had, because on one appointees Kurano, one more clear rules to say, hey, Manto State land. Recently, say, Endra, no more pass a bill at parliament about scholarship. Scholarship, I who say NPP for by Naponum scholarship. Abra na poye minister otiminya scholarship any omo girlfriends no any adinya scholarship na omo de man no atoka kese mu UK ni other countries so ene president omo pass bill enra anadona. I was following the parliamentary proceedings as a scholarship secretariat as set clear rules programs aye Ghana no ye sponsor state no sponsor say sign contract UK koye the same program. And the scholarship will be in a merit, special programs, very key programs are yenim se Ghana yen standard no nebe more kwan wako outside na minor kobo ho kama wasua. Wow. And yen pass scholarship no. Scholarship ni meaning is yen pa the poor and the needy people. Poor, brilliant and needy people. Say yen pa common ministers. And the president there by be onam no and no pe na Ghana for hwe. He is the best president so far within his first 6 months. He has proven say Ghana for any Ghana mining tea and a waba one money bottom on ministers so and money bottom. Sometimes they call a party man. You be saying who say now president to Nyama say dia 4 years to come no you better is cardia party idea campaign their party. But me I now understood say a brass to say party no. As a political party as NDC, no, or more so be set it up or means to mobilize their own fund for elections and other stuff. And yes, state, and I no their san koye campaign a chama nipa on the streets and monko traba. And say Japan penny man transfer 4 years now NDC any opportunity to come and serve again. Now you transfer for the next 20 years, 32 years. Next leadership or biano, he will have no business. So no baby changing Yema, Abi Wiama no biu, Abi Poya Kabibi, Emma Governor of Bank of Ghana, Timmy Boka, almost 62 billion. Are they? And then President Ayad.
Whether was on your submission, it's a brilliant one. Even though your own party people will not even agree with the submission that we're making, but it's good. I would want to end with Doctor. On this same topic, I the cancellation of fuel allowance for government appointees. I want to take your submission on that and we wrap up. Doc.
Yeah, Lawrence. Me that's it you and me anu ekano. Or say me say president here ordinary person. I'm say the president is just a Ghanaian, ordinary like any ordinary Ghanaian. That one you can't take it from anybody. President no ordinary Ghanaian to say and the 2 minute president I want yeah and a 2 about Emano. And I'm saying say Benny or benefit to cry with my account once and president na Ghana for bet me account once and Ghana need to mean free and the matter. Ghana didn't free and be self accountable. But Ghana needs to meet my president come and account for us. Come and account for your stewardship. That is the difference another American. Because a president, he's supposed to take all the security. The same thing he's supposed to be accountable to all of us. And Lawrence, the American president, all council for allowances. Let me say it's a good news, right? It's a good news. But this is the situation. All council for allowances, let me also say now almost salaries, and other incentives, has it been increased? Because they said Bob Marley will say, if one door is closed, another one is what? It's open, right? And the message you say,
Do they need other incentives again with all the things that they are getting? They hear incentives.
yes, and then we can say president say we cancel for allowance, right?
Mm-hmm.
And let me assume say me do 20,000 every month, and now me do for allowances. Sorry to say, let me use more Star Life as well. They were also giving us coupons. And the fan say now salary 500. For allowance month, it could do almost 300 or 400, right? And the man said, see, you say 400 and now you count salary on you trim. She say, you see, bottom now out of 4. You know, about the chrono, at the demotivation, ever. Because now I have to fuel with my own money, right? And I mean, one in praying ministers in cars are more using. They're using V8. Our consumption is high. So I wanted the president to come clear. Oh, bet you. Say, see, and my council for allowances, no. And from today onwards, ABA ministers, no, and as a government appointees, no, or one number fuel, or cash, no. And I say, Obeka say my council for allowances, but my mom static amount of fuel I also use it. And Timmy fan says first no mom coupon of 2,000 now. If you say Obeka say okay, my failure car no tank amount. We use it for the whole month. So the president should come clear. No you the benefit that is going to bring to the country. But then, what will I say? I would say it is a good initiative, but there is still questions to ask. Because they are public officers, and to the best of my knowledge, public officers, their cars is supposed to fuel by the government. So the government has to still come clear to come and explain to Ghanaians so that we understand it clear. Because myself, I'm confused. Also, I cancel fuel allowances and the Hibium. If I'm not mistaken, also I cancel fuel allowances, no, and other incentives should be. It makes you say, or the government spokesperson, Felix Kwatche, should come clear, explain the details. Now, yeah, understanding. Because near me, from Russia, for example, so you minister, no, you see car. If you know your teacher ni, then the government appoint you as a teacher. No, you should car. Who you should car ni not o time ni end there. You go back to your own core pensioner. You go back to the classroom to go and teach. That car no waja. The next minister will use the car. And the car back, ministers to me using the 6-8 times. But Ghana had yes sir. Matisse more Article 17. So I was expecting say Article 7 wow. The end of mutual we more no. Oh, we are each mama. I've forgotten. We are yes office holders 71 or not be visa. You cheer some lapse sum of money more. I've forgotten the word that you say. So 4 years, MPs take it, ministers take it, other hierarchy government officials, or Mujis Asikan. Nasanya Togo Afede, or Mudivi man and or rejected. So Kaya Lawrence.
Yeah.
Oh, me refi word am you say, but all the same. And then I come say President Biden ebe cancel no, and also because so my trim. And to say oh your minister, oh your MPO, na who several time year, and no say oh no I train or pension. That Lawrence we and yet a good news, but motivating me because I still need more information about it. I still need to understand. If you say you cancel fuel allowances, what does it mean to the ordinary Ghanaian? What does it mean to the ordinary Ghanaian? Yes, and I say you should also tell us that you say they're going to cut costs. On trade, initially or formally, how much was their fuel allowance? You should tell Ghanaians this is public institution and this is public information. And to mun country no more for allowances and saying for monthly. Oh, my children, a saying of ever government coffers. And to me, say, or Muya Sana, ebe Buama, ya praise the government. Say initiative ya all year, no, ebe Bua. And yes, idea, maybe just me who say it's just another another way deceptive means to just deceive Ghanaians. Say government, I cancel or more allowances, But then, Oba, or say Muhammad scrapped 4 allowances for appointees. President John Mahama has with immediate effect cancelled the payment of fuel allowances and the allocation of fuel to all political appointees as part of broader effort to reduce government expenditure and promote fiscal discipline. Yes, and the ultimate say or cancel fuel allowances and or cancel fuel allowances allocation of fuel. So let's now ask ourselves. So how would the minister work? Is he supposed to fund the activities with his own money? If he's going to fund his activities with his own money, that means the salary will reduce. If the salary will reduce, then he has to make effort. Then that means the corruption will rather increase, right? This is basic understanding. This is common sense for everybody to know. And I mean, say government institutions, a bit more honuma fuel coupons na the mom. Lord, it will interest you to know that they be more and the people rather even make profit out of it, right? Maybe muton because me a witness. Say government officials so the coupon man so you see. Me first say 1,500 coupons. And officer make me economize it. Number you see 300. I got 200. On one coupon. No, it's okay, meton. Into who be over to car where you know to so no the coupon some no more coffee. It happens because you know the allowance, right? I just want to understand. They say also more. How would they fuel themselves? How would they run their cars, their day-to-day activities? When you are not giving, are they supposed to use their own pocket money? Are they supposed to use their salary? And Lawrence, Meji said these are the questions out we Ghanaians will want to know. And me deve see her.
Okay.
Na ma requested for.
All right.
Yeah.
More clarity. Say Bruno almost time or so. Now these are some messages I'm with your man can be. This one is coming from our woman Stella Bryant from UK. Said, I'm really disappointed. A nobleman like Honorable is talking Hassan's words as gospel and not doing his own investigation to see the good works in this king. He's referring to the first topic we touched on. This king has done and keep doing for Ghanaians, the Ghanaian community. It is clear this Hassan man win support for his party. All his allegations are baseless. Ghanaians should be careful on tarnishing people's image. And only the Edika of the Bible. Nigerians has various tribes. Is married to a Ghanaian woman for over 28 years, and we want to support his Igbo community. Why all this propaganda? There is a Ghanaian village in Gambia and other countries, so why can't Igbos have their own community? African unity is now. Every African needs to come around and wake up this sleeping giant in us and support good people like His Royal Majesty Eze. Thank you so much. All areas, including food parcels and boreholes in various communities in Ghana. Nigerian Igbo King or Ghana comments out the by. Please, me penny for me share in Madam Winase, Doctor Masoud Abongo, and Mr. Emmanuel Ano, only NDC Diaspora Communication Network member or Germany, and a doctor and say NPP. chairman, Russia branch. 24 when and they minimum share ya chicken come medo bibia se wa muti from Rara, wa uti from Tatali, wa uti from Achim Himan in the eastern region. Most of our team from Accra. Facebook for Maya Manaefe. We Bibia motion for Twitch. Wherever you find yourself, I want to say a big thank you for spending your evening with us. This is the only show where we speak nothing but the truth. No Kremre, live on Today Ghana News TV. Me amidi Jumedi and Chami Medi Anne Lawrence Apieni Eboa. Bet me from Nana Kofi Apieni Eboa. Yours truly. And this has been your number one show with me. I would want to say a big thank you to my producer director, Mr. Seth Adi. And it's been a wonderful show. For God and for country. And yem to Kakra. Ghana who don't think that they be a na Ishiana, ye junjene pense and sim. Enti, why in Sama mea? Macram, Naman said, that's a net Yamia Duma. Same time, same host, on your same favorite channel, Today Ghana News TV. You be share Macram. That's it.